What's your reasoning behind going from 8-on-8 to 11-on-11?
The concept was more of we don't play 8-on-8 during the fall, so to get the kids more prepared and to enhance a lot of their abilities and a lot of things that they had going on the football field that they might not necessarily get to do in the fall. So got to give them a head start on and developing them, for certain positions that they normally wouldn't play in the fall. So they'll get a head start.
What do you think about the 8-on-8 going to 11-on-11?
I think it's good because it's more like the real season. 8-on-8, the strategy is completely different than 11-on-11. You've got less linemen, you got less running backs, less wide receivers. By having 11-on-11, it really preps the kids for fall. It's not so much about the coaches, it's about the kids, getting them ready. In the spring, you have a lot of kids who think they want to play in the fall, they don't really know, they're learning the game. It gives them a chance to experience it at a somewhat less competitive level. Because TBYFL in the fall is so ultra competitive and it's such a high level of football that it intimidates a lot of kids. By giving them a chance to try it in the spring and see what they think, it kind of lets them know where they're going to go and let them know, yeah, I can do this. So it gives them a higher level of confidence.
All right, we're here with Jake Colton. He's a midget coach for the Carrollwood Cardinals. And I understand last year in the spring was your first time as a head coach?
That's correct.
And how did your experience in the spring help you with your fall program?
Preparation, communication with parents, and then also just coordinating the entire team, all the team activities. Yeah. And it was able to, with the smaller roster, it was able to kind of get a good handle on it.
How do you think it helped your players playing in the spring?
I think it helped prepare them even more, especially the first-year returners. It helped them prepare a lot more with the contact and things. Yeah. And I saw a lot of progress coming into the regular season.
What are your thoughts on the 8-on-8 going to 11-on-11 this year?
Oh, that's a huge difference because the 8-on-8, it's all about the edges, who can get outside. Now with 11-on-11, it's a big difference, so it's real football. And the kids coming from flag, they're going to learn real football.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Thanks for your time. We're here with Coach Terry Owen from the Citrus Park Bills Pee-wee. Coach, how does playing in the spring help you and your team prepare for your fall season?
Well, being a Pee-wee coach and having the opportunity to coach rising flag players, 7-year-olds, in the spring and give them an opportunity to see if they like contact, to see if they can, make that transition from flag to tackle has been really key. We had, what you don't want is a child moving up from flag and then having an experience in the preseason and then not wanting to play football anymore. So we've been able to do that, and also put in some different plays and formations to look at kids that may not have had a chance to run the ball during the regular season. And that's why it's been I love the spring season. It's not as competitive, but yet it's a good, sound league that gives us the opportunity to teach our kids and give kids the opportunity to do other positions.
We're here with Gary Given. He's a head coach for the Midget Super Bowl champions for the Spring League last year. How's your experience in the spring helped you with your team in the fall?
Well, it helped us tremendously. The spring ball helped us develop our younger players that haven't played football before. It helped our players that had experience to get better, to home in on some skills. I think spring ball is a good opportunity for kids to get better at the fundamentals. Not necessarily the X's and O's, but the fundamentals, blocking, tackling. And then what that does, it carries on to the fall.
What are your thoughts on the 8-on-8 going to 11-on-11?
I think it's a really good thing. It's one of those things where some of the boys have played different positions that don't get to play their regular spots during the 8-on-8, have now got the ability to be in their regular spots on the offensive line and really learn those techniques and positions and things like that. So I think the 11-on-11 is going to be a really good thing.
Great. Thank you, Coach.
Got it.
What do you think about 8-on-8 switching to 11-on-11?
I'm a fan of it because I think the 8-on-8 doesn't let us do what we need to do to get them ready sometimes with the 11-on-11 because the offense is completely different with 8-on-8 as well as the defense, and this lets us groom people playing the defensive backfield and more line positions and everything else, so it really gives us a better opportunity to develop these kids for 11-on-11 versus adjusting our game for 8-on-8.
T-Dog!